What is deism? Deism is this idea, and I'm going to put this very simply as much as I can. Deism is this idea that God created the world and then went away. Like that would answer a lot of the unanswerable questions. Like, where did the universe come from? Why are we here? Well, God created us and now he's gone. So that means you don't have to pray to God. It means you don't owe God anything. God's not looking after you. He's not answering your prayers. You can essentially live your life as an atheist with the knowledge that maybe God put this whole thing into motion. And at least to me, you know, I think it's a cop-out answer. I don't think it makes sense. I don't think you could dismiss God from everything, but then say he was around just to start the whole process in motion. I don't know that you could do that. But at least that makes more sense to me than the God who is watching over you and who's listening to every person and all of their thoughts and knows what's going on in our lives. And a lot of smart people who have said they are deists. I mean, a lot of our founding fathers, including, you know, Thomas Paine, James Madison, they were deists. And I'm sure other ones were as well. They're not evangelical Christians. When Christians say, you know, our founding fathers were Christian, no, they weren't like the people that would go to your church. They were people like Madison who were deists and believed God was involved in the creation of the world, but he's not here anymore. What's really interesting is several years ago, I kept seeing all these headlines about how a really famous atheist, I forgot if he was a theologian or just an author, but Anthony Flew, they said he was an atheist and he started believing in God. And oh my God, if he did it, all of us are going to start doing it as well. And you get the idea from those headlines like, oh man, he somehow became a Christian. Like, that doesn't happen that often. So what's up with that? But when you actually did any research into it, the truth is he said, you know what? I went from being an atheist to being a deist. That, to me, that is at least plausible. That's all he said. And people made this huge leap that all of a sudden he was praying or he believed in miracles or all that nonsense, and that's not the case at all. So, you know, I can at least understand if someone said, I'm a deist. I don't agree with them, but I can't really argue against it. There's no evidence for me to say, no, God didn't start the universe. I just don't think that's a good answer. I think the most intellectually honest thing you could say is, we don't know where it all came from, and it's silly to try to make up an answer just because you want to fill that hole of knowledge. My name is Hemant Mehta. I write for friendlyatheist.com, and we'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and become part of this discussion.